So the next question is from Adam Caravaglia. Thanks for your question, Adam. He's asking if I support the 90-foot billboard proposed that is currently being heard by the zoning board. Well, if you've gone to any of the hearings, you're probably familiar with my face. You've seen me up there on the stand because I have exercised my right as a citizen of Denville who pays taxes to ask questions of the applicant and or their expert testimony.
Is there a particular reason why there's no visualizations done from any residential areas? I think most of the people are here.
Okay, I want to remind everybody, this is not the time for clapping and applauding.
And I have full faith in the zoning board and the zoning ordinances and the master plan. I have full faith in the municipal land use law as it is written that gives the applicant, Outfront Media, the right to go through the process to propose what they want to build. I figured I should take a step back and actually explain the application for those that don't know it. So this is the site. It's right next to the volunteer fire department. That's the Acme Shopping Center down below. The billboard itself will be 14 feet tall by 48 feet wide. That's the sign portion. And the sign will be 90 feet tall. There's a sound barrier on Route 80. And the sign itself will have digital ads facing to the west. And there'll be a static ad on the east side. And Indian Lake Community is just to the west. Okay, back to Cam. And it gives the right of the municipality to grant a variance if it meets the criteria. Right now, the way that the sign is proposed, 90 foot high in the zone that it's in, lit 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I have not seen any testimony from the applicant that would suggest to me that it meets the very strict criteria of a D variance, a use variance for the site. Generally, I'm simplifying here, but you need to show that there's a clear public benefit and no public detriment, as well as I believe that you need to show that it is in line with the master plan and the zoning rules and regs. I do think it's worth pointing out that our master plan does have some goals listed in it. 1C and 3B both have to do with keeping the natural appearance of the township. And goal 3F actually specifically points out that we should provide adequate and not excessive artificial light from dusk to sunrise in commercial zones. And goal L mentions that we need, even in commercial zones, to be keeping with the existing character of the community. And personally, I don't see how this billboard upholds those goals. Now, I understand that this proposal by Outfront Media is also close to home because it's being built on property that is owned by our volunteer firefighters, the Firefighters Association. And on that note, I will just say that I support the firefighters 100%. I will support whatever budget is necessary for them to do the wonderful service that they bring to town. I will go to their meetings. I will go to their fundraisings. I will donate. I will vote, if it came down to it, to increasing taxes to make sure that our firefighters receive the funds that they need. But right now, I think what I've seen from the applicant is that they have not provided evidence, which maybe they will moving forward with the further testimony of the planner, which is coming up on October 8th. But I have not seen evidence that have convinced me that the current plan of the 90-foot billboard at Fireman's Field meets the strict criteria for a D variance. So right now I cannot support it because personally, as a resident who lives here, I would not like to see the billboard get built in its current configuration at 90 foot high. I would not like to see it be 24/7 lit as a digital billboard. I would like to see the applicant provide more evidence as to what it would look like from around town. But in my opinion, I do not see how what they've proposed thus far is in line with the criteria that is needed to get a D variance according to the municipal land use law. I have full faith in our zoning board to make the correct decision, in their experience and on a case-by-case basis. Outfront Media has come to every meeting and they've provided several witnesses. And I think at this point, we just have to kind of take the evidence and rely on residents to come out and and voice your concerns. A big part of getting a zoning board variance is to show there's no public detriment. So if residents want to come out and show how this would be a perceived detriment to you, as is your right, you should show up and you should have your voice heard on that meeting.